Beard Laws, episode 94.
God,
Guess what the whiskey of the week is?
We can't even be live on this podcast, and we don't even have coffee here.
Ooh.
I know. We blame him. What the beauty of the Thursday show is, whenever we're late, we blame Logan, because Logan runs on Eastern Standard Logan time. And if we're a little bit late, it's all his fault. So super excited. Guys, there's 4 mediocre faces on this artwork. I forgot the other 2. One of them, you're not even going to guess, but I want everybody to take a guess who it is. And one of them, well, you should know. It's not the Bearded Boys Beef Jerky. This guy's here. Look at this. Tonight's beer of the week. I don't even know how to say that. Brauer Galler Dunkel. That's what it sounds like when I have too many Miller Lights on a Saturday night.
Now, there's an umlaut there. That's got to be Gachler.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, Mama Gonna Snap? Let's do the intro so everybody can see our beautiful faces. All 6 of us. That's right. There's 6 of us in studio tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah, we couldn't do 7 because Logan can't count that high. Not your fault. Let's do the intro right about now. Welcome back. Look at all these smiling faces and some faces drinking some Busch lattes and Miller lattes. And yeah, but either way, this is episode 94. I don't know what I said, but yeah, it's episode 94 of this podcast. We're hitting 44, I believe, on Triple T. Same time, same place on Tuesdays. Super excited. Not only do we have the whiskey of the week, not only do we have 1, maybe 2 beer of the weeks, but we also have Colin, the lead singer from Promise Game, and their new single, which is Any Reason to Party, is actually going to be released tomorrow as a premiere on YouTube. So we'll give you more information as that pops in into the conversation. And who needs any reason to party? Because that's Thursday, and it's like a virtual happy hour with all you amazing people. Make sure you guys follow, obviously, all of these amazing content creators on all the social medias. And yeah, this we're also going to be talking about because of the picker wheel, which is a wheel that if you, the viewer, or anybody in the studio wants a random topic added to this, we spin it at the end of each episode and we talk about it. Last week, what was one was, do we like Dumb and Dumber or The Mask better? So we are going to talk about that right there.
I missed that?
No, we're going to talk about it today.
Oh,
Yeah, you're here now.
Yeah, you're here for it, unless you're leaving. But we're going to get rid of that off the wheel. So if you or anybody has anything you want added, just let us know. Logan's going to help me find the comments. We'll add it to the wheel. And again, we spin it at the end of each episode. And yeah, don't forget to like the podcast. We would appreciate that. And CT says, meow. I don't know. Why are you always coming in meowing? Are you at the strip club again? No judgment.
It's got to be surrounded by cats.
Some guy, Logan, low do you, sir, said,
some French asshole.
Hi, everyone. ZZ Top. Yeah, rest in peace to
Dusty
the
Hill.
iconic bassist, Dusty Hill, 72. Everything that I've read about this guy, everybody is always like, he was the nicest guy ever. He's just a great dude. He's very passionate at what he did. And they say the handshake is very memorable. He apparently has huge hands, which makes sense. He's a bassist. And you know what they say about big hands. And yeah,
They wear big gloves.
Big gloves.
Fact.
Big ones.
Yeah.
Shout out Squeaks Beard.
Squeaks Beard.
He's
Shout
a
out Squeaks
dad.
Beard.
How's the no sleep doing, Squeak? Good. I'm assuming that's good. So yeah, Brandon, you got some news this week?
Let's roll.
Let's kick it off. So if anybody doesn't know, it's now time for the world's greatest newsman, Brandon J. McDermott. Intro time.
It's 9:05 Eastern, 8:05 Central. I'm Brandon McDermott. This is Beard Laws News. Global plastic production totaled 368 million metric tons in 2019. The only decline in the past 60 years came last year because of COVID-19's pandemic, which choked production of goods worldwide as factories sputtered and shipping slowed down. At least 8 million tons of plastic are dumped into the world's oceans every year. That, according to the International Union for the Conservation of Nature. 2 scientists have created a food generator. It focused on finding an efficient, economical, and versatile technology that finds a use for plastics, that are at the end of their useful life and would otherwise end up in landfills or oceans. The result is, get this, edible plastic. These edible plastics contain all of the required nutrition, are non-toxic, and provide health benefits. That, at least according to research. The scientists learned that to exploit the synthetically altered microbes, programming them to genetically convert waste into food. Wait a minute. Synthetically altered microbes. Isn't that just turkey bacon? To commemorate the National Mac and Cheese Day, Kraft Heinz launched a mac and cheese flavored ice cream. They've turned the luxury of Kraft's cheesy, warm, and creamy macaroni and cheese into the unrivaled summer treat that contains no preservatives, no food colorings, or artificial flavors. Wait a minute. No preservatives, no food colorings, no artificial flavors. Are we sure this is Kraft macaroni and cheese? The result is a cool, rich, and creamy, cheesy scoop of ice cream that brings that soothing feeling of nostalgia from a hot serving of Kraft macaroni and cheese. Mac and cheese ice cream is a thing, and people are loving it. This seemingly incompatible mixture of ice cream and Kraft macaroni and cheese surprisingly sold out online and in stores. The ice cream was so popular that Kraft's mac and cheese website stopped working because the huge numbers of people trying to buy the cheesy treat. Hey, if people in California can drink oat milk and eat vegan steaks, the rest of America, the good parts, that is, can enjoy a good mac and cheese ice cream.
That sounds horrible.
When you visit your local KFC, you usually start with a tub of original recipe chicken, then move on maybe to hot wings or popcorn chicken. But don't forget the bucket of soda. One KFC in Pennsylvania has started a 10-course meal. It starts with a large coleslaw, 2 large fries, 4 biscuits, and 4 chocolate chip cookies. Then moves on to the chicken and loads of it. Most meals include a drink. A large order is usually served in a bottle rather than a cup, but not here and not in 2021. Instead of a traditional bottle of soda, they're given a bucket, which is actually a pouch, but it's shaped like a KFC tub. The brand's logo is emblazoned on the side, and a screw cap lid protrudes from the top. It's unclear whether the branded bucket is available at any other locations or only in the one Pennsylvania stop. But other customers claimed in the comments that they called the beverage bucket and that it can be filled with any drink. My only question is, can we just fill it with gravy instead? Please, KFC, please.
Ooh.
Nice.
Police in Yakima, Washington say a man is under arrest, that is, after he shot his refrigerator, believing someone was shooting at him after a can of soda exploded inside the fridge. Officers responded to the scene Saturday after receiving reports that the man had opened fire. When police arrived, they say they found the man outside the home in an alleyway yelling incoherently with a gun lying in the middle of the road. After he was taken into custody, police say witnesses told them what happened. During questioning, the man simply told police, "Look, I shot the refrigerator, but I did not shoot the microwave." For Beard Laws News, I'm Brandon McDermott.
Well done.
Well done.
Yes,
Guys,
cheers.
Brandon J. McDermott, world's greatest news guy. Find him on
Truth.
all
Cheers.
the social medias. That was good. That was fantastic as
I would
always.
like, I would like to say 2 things about what he just reported on. Not
Yeah.
the last thing, but everything. One, how dare you talk shit about my Kraft macaroni and cheese? Like, okay, first of all, how dare you, sir? Secondly, yes, I'm all for a giant pouch of KFC gravy.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
take that
Yeah,
over a drink
why
any
not?
day.
Yeah.
You know, it's all fun and jokes. You know, most of my content online is all fun about food related stuff because, you know, unlike some of you folks who do step out into the political world or say things that may be construed certain ways, I just don't, because I probably don't have the spine that you guys have, or at least the thick skin that you do. But when it comes to food, when it comes to Kraft macaroni and cheese, there's a nostalgia tied to it, and I think it's made for simpler tastes for children. But since we've eaten it our whole lives, it's good. I'll eat a box. I ate a box a couple weeks ago. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it at all. But
Yeah.
I think if you have the shells and cheese, it's much better.
No, I was just all right. Listen, we're gonna fight. I swear to God. Shells and cheese is garbage. It's got to be the powdered cheese, not the actual liquid crap. It's got to be the powdered cheese with the smaller noodles. Brandon, I love you to
So you
death.
just
man.
add extra
My
cheeses
wife-
to it.
And I'm fairly certain my wife is over there with a vibrator every time you start talking on a microphone. But we're gonna fight over this mac and cheese issue. I swear to God.
Brandon did just say he'd eat a box. So I mean,
Do I look like somebody who would pass up food? No.
Honey? He said he's eating your box.
So the real trick is to buy 2 boxes, right?
Now,
Cook 1 box of mac and cheese, take the cheese out of both boxes, put it in, load it with butter, no milk because milk's disgusting in mac and cheese.
What?
And if you double up the cheese, man, and put like a quarter of a stick or half a stick of butter in there.
He's not wrong. He's not
Now,
wrong.
I was gonna completely agree with him that you always need to add extra butter to the Kraft mac and cheese.
Yes.
I think it needs the
100%.
milk, though. I think
Extra
it needs the
cheese,
milk.
extra
I
butter.
agree. I still
I've
throw
always
in
put a dash
quarter
at
cup.
least.
It's 1/4 cup of milk. I will always add that in there.
oh yeah. I saw what real quick. I
Six
saw a
hours.
video online about 6 months ago. Somebody taking McDonald's fries and then taking the Kraft macaroni and cheese dry cheese packet and pouring those on top of the fries. I don't know how to feel about it because I've never tried it, but I don't know if it would be
I'd
good or
try
not.
it. I mean, shit.
That's epic.
Yeah.
I
think
feel
I
like it's
tried
got a
Talk
little
about
too much.
spine.
Doesn't it have a little too much moisture to it, though? I just feel like that'd be weird.
Do the fries melt the cheese?
It
I
could.
mean, I'm
Yeah.
literally willing to eat anything. So I mean,
He'll eat a box. I mean,
a box, honey.
Back again.
Here we go. Way to go, Brandon. Way
Yeah,
to
you
go.
gotta
But,
cut it out.
so obviously, guys, that was not only the Beard Laws news by Brandon J. McDermott. I think we get into the whiskey of the week. What do you guys think?
Let's
Do it.
roll.
That way we can
Sounds
sip
good to
it
me.
all week. And Logan,
yes, sir.
are you ready to do the thing?
I am,
To do
sir.
All right, intro time, because that's what we do. We're full of intros.
Best.
We today, boys and girls, are drinking Bulleit Bourbon, aged 10 years. It's frontier whiskey. Unlike some of the other whiskeys we've had on here, there is no like, we blend this in a cask of oak and throw lemon peels on it and all that shit. This is basically, it says from select barrels aged longer for a character that's rich, deep, and smooth. Straight to the
Just
point.
like you.
Just like me. I am almost aged 10 years too.
Hey,
So let's see, 45.6% alcohol by volume, 91.2 proof. Let's get to drinking.
hey.
None of this bullshit. Let's get to drinking.
He's ready. He's done with the bullshit.
He's like
ready.
on fire here, man.
Now, Beard Bro, I have to ask you a question. And I'm only asking you this because you've got the nice, gorgeous line of bourbon and whiskeys behind you.
It's impressive.
Thank you.
Do you have a Norland glass?
No.
Okay. So let me explain what these are. For anybody that really likes their bourbons or whiskey, I highly recommend you get one of these Norland glasses. All right. Mine's got a wood grain on it, but they've got other ones. Yep, it's very similar. Now, what's nice about these is these are lined, so they will keep everything. But you understand the idea of it. It's got a nice fluted on the inside. It's more fluted than it looks out here.
Yeah.
It's in order to get everything to go through. The entire glass is specifically designed in order to give you a bouquet before every sip.
Not a
And
bukkake, but a bouquet.
If you do not have one of these, I'd like to send you one. I think you'd enjoy it.
I would gladly take one. That would
right.
be glorious. I
gotta
just got my Glencairn recently, and so I'm enjoying it. But if it is as great as you say it is, then I think the that kind of insulation layer there to it, yeah, that sounds pretty fantastic.
Has anybody had this before? I'm assuming the Beard Bro, you have had it.
Yeah, oddly enough, I don't have any in my lineup right now. I usually keep Bulleit in my pantry in there for kind of a good mixer or a daily. But
No, and Toby,
I
you've
mean,
had this
daily
before.
isn't like
as
you
well.
know.
I actually have it in this right here.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Brandon, have you ever had this?
Have I had Bulleit?
Yes.
Yes, that's actually one I actually have had. Yes.
Awesome. And Colin, have you had this before?
Absolutely. Actually, funny story. When I like my last birthday, everyone kind of forgot that I was like trying to lose weight, so I do seltzers now. Everyone bought me Bulleit or Maker's Mark, and now I have a shit ton of both. My brother's living with me, and he loves it. He's going.
Oh, nice.
Baller.
Make sure you tell him I said hello. And I miss him.
Yeah, he was gonna come on and say hi, but he fell asleep. He's gotten
Oh,
around.
well, if he wakes up, we'll get him on the show. But anybody that is curious, you guys can obviously check them out. This is the Bulleit, the Frontier whiskey. You can get into the history, their whiskeys. What is whiskey? The drinks, food and cocktail pairings of Frontier. You can visit them and you can buy it. You can see where to buy it in merchandise.
I'm really curious as to whether or not it really is just called Bulleit. I've always wanted to research. I know that
so it's after
myself and everybody I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely the whole story is on their website, right?
In 1987, Thomas E. We're gonna say Bulleit Jr. fulfilled a lifetime dream of reviving an old family bourbon recipe by starting the Bulleit Distilling Company, inspired by his great-great-grandfather Augustus Bulleit, who made a high rye whiskey between 1830 and 1860. Tom left a successful law practice and risked everything to experience life on the frontier. Today, we're not the only ones. We're glad he did. So I guess it doesn't really answer the question of how to say it. But
I think it is because on Bar Rescue, they were pushing Bulleit whiskey a lot on Bar Rescue, and they always pronounced it Bulleit. I'll go with John.
I was in like every whiskey drink they made in Bar Rescue. I fucking remember that.
But I also, at the same time, I know a ton of people that vape, and one of the biggest mod manufacturers right now is Smoke, and I know a ton of people that insist it's called Smock.
So I just Googled it. It says it is pronounced just like Bulleit. To confirm, I found the story on Bourbon Forum. Just an FYI, I posed this very question to Tom Bulleit. So cool. That was just what Google said. That's findanyAnswer.com. Thank you, because we needed to find that answer.
Oh shit! I need to go to that.
Wait, what's that website? I'm gonna bookmark that.
FindanyAnswer.com.
That's like let me Google that for you.
Yeah. I love that one.
That was the most passive aggressive way to like.
And see, like I Googled it, but that was where it came from. So
there you go.
I didn't actually go to find it.
I have people in my lives all the time ask me just some of the most easily answerable questions. If instead of asking me, they would just literally just Google it.
Yeah.
So on my merch line, I have a LMGFY shirt.
You don't.
With the Google G.
Oh my God, I'm buying that.
Like the actual, like the colored Google G.
You need to send me a link. I literally send that link to people all the time still.
Yeah.
All the time.
If you are on TikTok and you follow and you go to this account on TikTok.
Yeah, all right, I'll follow it.
It's in the you don't have to follow me. You can go to the link in the bio.
Do both. Either way,
I'm gonna do both. I'm a follower.
Do both. He's a good guy. So dude, this is
hold on. I am getting trolled in here. Bad. This is funny.
Yeah.
You're getting trolled in the comments?
You do look a lot like Chris. I'm not gonna lie. You look a lot like Chris Elliott, man. You really
the beard really brings it out.
That's funny. Grim, get him. But I'm super excited that every person in the studio has tried this before. So it's the first drink whiskey that we have in the segment that we've all been able to try, and we can give it a really good rating. So
pitter patter, let's get at her down the hatch.
Yep. So I'm gonna give it a smell. Okay. Cheers.
I'll go off my with the brand.
Cheers.
Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Bow, bow.
That's pretty good.
Doug. That's Doug. Come on. Everyone knows it, right?
Okay.
We got that one too.
Apparently, you can Google Toby's Army. It's a top result. Okay.
Yeah, my Spreadshirt store. If you type in Toby's Army, my Spreadshirt store is the #1 result on Google. It's my only accomplishment in life.
You're good at SEO, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. It's smooth. Who wants to start it off? How about Brandon? Brandon, you feel like starting it off because it's not always the whiskey in your favor.
I'm gonna rate it. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Rate it so good.
Real quick. I had it. One old general manager of mine several years ago bought this for a buddy who was a production manager at a radio station I worked at for a Christmas present. We were on a dry college campus, so it was wrapped in a very discreet box, not the kind that you get in the mail. But anyway, we shared it and we had it in the radio studio on New Year's Eve, where we shouldn't have been doing it. We'd have gotten a lot of trouble. No, neither of us work there, so it's okay. I would give this one a solid 7.3.
Oh,
Oh,
I like it.
Wow.
Shout out
High one.
CT for sending that super sticker. I appreciate you. I would throw that super sticker on my sticker door, but apparently it doesn't work like that on YouTube. But I appreciate the hell out of you, man. And so so does everybody here.
CT's the man.
CT is the man.
What's up, CT? Don't know you, man.
CT
but
is the man.
Everyone says you're the man. So
Is CT bartender?
Are you working right now?
CT.
We'll give you a minute because there's a
Yeah.
delay. All right, so that is Brandon's review. Let's continue to go around. Let's go with the Beard Bro, and we'll go that way. We'll save Logan for last.
Yeah, Brandon, I gotta say, I gotta stick with you on that one. I think it is. It's definitely one of my favorites for kind of an all-time just kickback one. Here and there. I'll use it for mixing, whatever.
Sorry to laugh. This is breaking news. Brandon's private comments. I'm sorry. It says Logan looks like Chris Elliott mixed with Skeeter from Doug. And I'm sorry for interrupting your. But I was gonna laugh through it all, and I didn't want you to feel like I was laughing at you.
I'm not gonna
so
lie. I
good.
clicked on that right before you said something. And I was like, I gotta hold it together, man. I gotta hold
That's
it.
glorious. That is glorious.
Wow, that's good.
Nah, he's home.
Well
All right.
done.
All right. My bad. Please continue.
No, you can interrupt me anytime, sir, especially for that. So, no, I would stick it to that mid sevens, because it's something that I can easily. You could have it over ice, you could have it straight up, however you want it. I would say 7. What'd you say? 7.4, 7.6,
7.8,
7.3.
7.3.
Oh, you were 7.3.
Yeah, 7.3.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I'll go with a 7.5. Why not?
All right.
I like the numbers. I like the 5.
I like it.
I gotta one
How's
up you a little
Patty
bit.
mayonnaise, Logan? Is Patty the mayonnaise for you?
I don't know. I mean, I know.
Oh, where'd he go?
You dropped the rating and then
Yeah, he
What'd you
did.
do?
I don't
He
know.
got mad at the Doug comment. He's like, I'm out.
Oh, what the hell?
Did you close the?
No,
roast?
actually, he's changing into his Quail Man costume right now. So he's gonna come back with a belt hanging
Oh
off
my
his
God.
forehead.
I was Quail Man for Halloween. at
Technical
college one year.
difficulties.
It's glorious.
Come on.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. Hold on.
He'll be back in a little bit. So we're gonna go.
You break your mind.
Toby. We're gonna go Toby.
I really like Bulleit Bourbon. I am going to actually rate it just a little bit lower because for a bourbon, it has a little bit more of a burn to it than a bourbon should, in my opinion. Bourbons are usually, you have 3 different, obviously we all know you have 3 different kind of levels of whiskey, and that's, you've got your whiskey, you've got your bourbon, and then you've got your scotch. And each one is supposed to be kind of a little bit smoother for each one as you go. Bourbon is, Bulleit for a bourbon it's got a lot of smoky flavor. It's got some really good flavor notes to it. But as far as the finish at the end has just a little bit more burn than I'd normally like for it. Mm-hmm. I'm not going much lower than these guys. I'm giving it more of like a 6.8. But I really do like it, and I've got no problems keeping this in stock at any point in time.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Good
All
one.
right, Colin, what you got?
Yeah, as I sip my seltzer here, I pretty much only drank whiskey from freshman year of college to, I don't know, probably 4 years ago when I started having my stomach issues. And Bulleit and Maker's Mark, like I just said, everyone bought it for my birthday because they knew that those were my 2 favorite whiskeys. So this is kind of like a fanboy answer for me. I'll say the fanboy in me gives it, you guys were even like wicked low that I thought, but I'll give it an 8 just because I feel like that's a lot higher than the 7.3.
Yeah.
But
It's a
then
rookie score, with an even number, but
yeah,
you know
but
what I
from
mean?
an actual, like, it's drinkable, right? You guys said, you chill with it, right? I can put it on ice. I can also put some ginger on it.
Yeah.
So it's super drinkable. It's like, it's something you order at the bar. But it's nothing special either. It's not, it's not something you're going to give it, be looking for, right? It's more like it's there. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'll go with them and say like a 6.5 because I still think it's really good. Or sorry, 7.5 because I still think it's really good.
All right. All right.
It really is like if you're looking for a whiskey or a bourbon to like see, and I keep saying whiskey because it has a little bit more of that whiskey.
Yeah, it's not really. Yeah.
It is a really nice drink to sit back and just chill and sip on, though. It really is
drinkable.
Yeah, it pair with a nice cigar. All right, so I'm gonna go, and this is gonna be a little bit lower. All right, I like it, but I think there's so many more better options, and maybe my palate hasn't, really evolved for this style. So I'm gonna do a 5.1830.
Whoa.
5.1830 because
I hate
3 decimals.
We could just say 5.183 because the zero doesn't count.
Well, it's going to go in there because they make 5 different bottles of their whiskeys from the Bulleit Bourbon, the Bulleit Rye, the Bulleit Bourbon 10-year, the Bulleit Barrel Strength, and the Bulleit Blender Select. And 1830 is when all this magic happens. So
I have had the Bulleit Rye and the Bulleit 10-year, and they are both phenomenal.
This is the 10-year.
They're really good.
The Rye's really good.
This is the 10-year.
Yep. And I really like it, but like I said, for me, I don't know. It doesn't hit me in the 8s. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with me, but I can taste it, so I don't have COVID again.
Well, there's something wrong with you, but
so
I don't think it has anything to do
so
with it.
everybody is aware, and I don't know how many refined whiskey and bourbon drinkers we have, but as it is with just about any kind of whiskey or bourbon that you drink, you always have your base, right? Like you've got your base bourbon or your base whiskey, which is why when people come up to me and they're like, man, I love Jack. I'm like, okay, you have no palate for fucking whiskey because Jack is shit. There's a reason there's a thing called Jack and Coke, and that's more popular than Jack Daniels itself because it tastes like shit and you need to mix it. But Gentleman Jack, extremely smooth, really well made. Bulleit is above average, but once you start talking about their higher levels, like when you start talking about the Bulleit Rye and the Bulleit 10-year, you really start talking about a much more smooth and advanced kind of process that's being done to better that already good product.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Yeah, absolutely. Logan, we're not saving the best for last, but we're saving you for last.
Oh, good.
What do you got?
A couple things here. First off, I can't help but admire the BeerdBro's fade that he's got going on.
Oh, he did notice. He just got the haircut today.
Yeah,
God damn, boy.
Looks really good.
You're just
thanks.
Yeah.
I hate your head. I hate your hair, man.
So I got to give a shout out to my buddy Edgardo, who's over at Elite Barbershop here in Bentonville.
Yeah, Garno.
He can make me look good, and if anybody can make me look good, then they're like a wizard. So,
dude, that's a type.
It's solid.
Very good.
Well done, bud.
Yeah.
Funny enough, by the way, I have to give one more quick shout out to him because the fact is, let me see if I can share out a video. I'll share it to you guys here in a little bit. Edgardo can actually give himself a fade 100% around. So he's fantastic.
Edgardo?
Edgardo, Edgardo. And Edgardo,
no shout out to Garno because that's not.
Not Garno.
Fuck Garno.
But legit, he can stand there in front of a mirror and he can just go around his head with the clippers and everything, and he can give himself an entire fade, and it looks like perfect.
Does the carpet match the drapes?
I don't know. I haven't seen his carpet.
No, I meant yours. Did he fade down there too, or is that not what you do? Does my barber do things weird?
Yeah, where do you go?
You might want to stop getting your barber job there in the alley behind.
Kmart. Your barber's name is like Felicia or something. Then it's worth it.
Oh, it's Meg. Meg cuts my hair.
Okay, good.
Well, there you go then.
Hey. Like that.
Okay, well then let her fade, whatever.
Number 2, I gotta say that Toby is exactly right on the palette change. Like you start with your base and everything, except I will admit that I am a huge fan of just regular Jack Daniels.
I noticed how you said it when he left.
Oh, sour mash, right?
But he's right. Like Gentleman Jack and Double Barrel, like that's obviously much better. But like I will just swig Jack while I'm drinking beer because it's fucking good. Anyways, let's go to Bulleit.
I could never do that. Yeah.
Oh, he does all the time. I've seen him.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's
no.
How many bottles do you think we're gonna?
I remember college.
We're gonna drink. I'm definitely bringing the
We're-
handle of Jack later.
We're all going to
this
the
weekend.
same campground. Like
We're going camping.
Oh,
him,
nice.
me, my brother. He knows
Stevie?
my brother, and like a bunch. Oh, it's gonna be a wild time.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Nice.
fun. So
That'll be fun.
our Bulleit Bourbon. Let's give props to the 10 years.
Yeah.
Bulleit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right. So
That was 2011.
this bottle, and one thing we should have been doing right from the beginning.
Boofing
'cause
it.
Different areas.
Oh.
No. What? Boof? No.
No.
No boofing it. No.
No.
Let's
My bad.
not. Let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
That's
It's
weird.
a bad idea. What were we talking?
Is mentioning price.
Ah.
Because I also think that when it comes to drinking whiskeys or any drink, some people have to drink solely based on price, not palate or anything. What? Look at Toby go. Good job, Angel.
Motorboat.
So like,
Straight
you know, I
motorboat.
think it's
Drive
I
by
think it's important
motorboat.
to consider pricing for people when
Yeah.
doing this. Not that we're experts, but hopefully one person has picked up some of the whiskeys that we've drank since. So this bottle, I'll do we'll do a price every week too.
Squeak,
this
come to
bottle
the
was like
campground for the next 2 days. You're invited.
Squeak, you can come to this campground. This bottle was $55. So I don't know, and Beard Bro and Brandon and Toby, you guys could kind of tell us also what it's like if that price is different where you guys are, or you know if it's the same all the way around. I mean, that'd be something that people would want to know.
Logan, what are you doing right now?
I'm pouring Bulleit Bourbon into our big infinity glass.
bottle.
I'm curious what Toby's doing right now. I think he's getting
he might've
encore
went-
to that.
He might have.
yeah. It's
finish
okay. You
that
don't have to
up.
be curious. Just use your imagination. So what Logan is doing, Logan, when you're done, show it. This is the Infinity whiskey bottle. That was the idea given to us by the Beard Bro. And we now have Bulleit, and we have whatever we had
What was
last week.
week's?
I thought he was readying the Infinity Boofer.
Was last week Noble Oak or was it proper? Yeah,
No, it was
It's
not proper 12.
it's already gone from my house. We already finished it.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Does
what was
anybody
that?
remember last week? Anyways,
Anyways,
let's keep moving
that's
on.
what that is. Okay, so I'm going to say that while I do like Bulleit Bourbon, it is definitely not one of my favorites. It'd be a good mixer, but at that price and what it's supposed to be, I don't like mixing stuff at that price.
Yeah.
And I find it it's fairly dry. I'd like to try the rye. I bet it would be cool. It does have the good burn that I like.
Just like when you pee.
Just like when I pee and poops sometimes.
Name of your
Oh,
sex.
yeah.
That's
Yeah, I had a terrible
a
one.
whole nother story.
Speaking of, did that rash ever clear up?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Sorry.
I tried rubbing it out.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Isn't that what got
I mean, it
us
worked,
here,
but-
Logan?
What's
I
that?
was just going to say, isn't that what? Yeah.
Isn't that what got us here, Logan?
Yes, it is. Anyways, while I do like it, I find it dry, and I find after working in a bar, it tastes a lot. The finish is better, but it tastes a lot like a bar whiskey to me, like a just regular flat out bar whiskey. And here you go. I'm going to rate this as a 4.8.
Wow.
I just kind of don't like it.
Wow. It's
I can
okay.
drink it, but
We're not-
I don't like it.
It's
It's not
no
one of my
judgment zone. You're allowed to rate it whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
He said it
So
with
we
a
gotta-
koozie in the air.
He drinks
What is it,
Jack
4
Daniels.
something, a 5 something, a 7 something, a 7 something. I forgot Toby's and
Mine
eight-
was the six.
Yeah,
Mine was
I'm
the
keeping my
6.8.
fanboy
I
8.
still rated it above average because
Yep.
you know, I mean, it's not a bad one, but at the same time, it's like Logan's proving. It's obviously it's not a taste for everybody, but for instance, he even mentioned the burn, whereas that was the downside of mine. He likes a little bit more of a burn, which tells me that Logan's maybe even more of a whiskey drinker than a standard bourbon drinker.
facts.
But I can't necessarily disagree with him. Like there's a couple of statements he made that really made a lot of sense to me, which is, it's just kind of all right. It's like average, and that's kind of the feeling that you get when you sit back and you're just kind of sipping and you're relaxing. You're not looking for something that's so outstanding that you're like wiped away every drink. Like you want to be able to just sit back and just take nice sips out of it, and you just want to relax. And I think this is a good one for that. And Logan made some great points. I'm not going to lie.
Squeak can suck it with that comment. Anyways, but I could sit back and
That's a
drink
great one.
drink this with a good beer. It's a lot better with a good beer. It has no business being with my Miller Lights.
Yep.
It just doesn't. They do not mix. This would be better with the Sam Adams, with something else that this flavor. So if you're doing both, like I do, the whiskey and beer, it would be better if I was drinking it with something else.
Yeah, which is a great segue into the beer of the week. But
Beer of the
before
week.
we do, let's give a quick little shout out to Too Early for This Chit, aka Michelle, whose birthday's tomorrow. So happy birthday,
Michelle.
Happy
And,
birthday,
Michelle.
Michelle. They got a hold of me and they asked me if I would do a birthday video, and I was prepping for this, and then I'm going to be at work starting at 6 a.m. I'm so happy that you said something, so
Yeah,
I can
shout
say
out
Michelle.
Grim. Yeah, shout out
Michelle,
Grim
thank you
for
so much.
the message. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. Hope it's an amazing day. And it's on a
Birthday.
Friday. So
Yeah,
a
it's dope.
birthday on a Friday, that's a great thing because you can get wasted on Friday. And if you recover slowly, you have a couple of days to recover.
That's
You
a
can just roll it in.
dangerous thing because even if you don't recover slowly, you can hammer it out even twice as hard and make it so that you're at the same level of slow recoverers. Like that's dangerous, man.
It's dangerous.
Saturday is for the boys. Don't get Michelle. Just understand that if you're hammered, whatever your man is, he's going out on Saturday regardless. So just you have your fun tonight. But if you're too sick tomorrow, he ain't sticking around. Saturday's for the boys. I'm sorry.
Saturday is for the boys. Let's get into the beer of the week. Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
So, was that over? Okay. Well, welcome back, everybody, to the beer of the week. I've got. I'm keeping the Goaler train rolling here. If it'll ever focus, there you go. I got the Goaler Dunkel shared. Huh?
Oh, I was just doing the enhance.
Enhance. So, yeah. Anyways, I got this one as well last week whenever I picked up the other Goaler, and I wanted to try it out. A Dunkel is really good. If you are looking it up on Untapped, like I'm sure you probably already are, this is a Munich Dunkel lager. It is rated 3.54% out of 5, or 3.54 out of 5 on Untapped. If you head over to Beer Advocate, it is actually ranked number 77 of Munich Dunkel lagers over there. It is a 5.2% Dunkel. So
I took a huge Dunkel Goller before the show.
right.
Gross.
Here. Since I missed it last week, you ready for this one?
Yep. Pop it like it's hot.
Right in there.
Oh,
yeah.
That
Did I
was
hit you?
Yeah.
that was very satisfying.
Yeah. Oh
Wasn't
man, I love those. Oh,
Very satisfying.
All right, I got a serious question.
Camera.
I have a serious question. What makes you have more blood flow issues, like having a huge heart on? Hearing that sound or listening to Brandon talk?
Brandon
Oof.
talk.
Oh,
Ooh.
And I'm a first timer.
Brandon.
Wait, are you asking me or my wife?
we know the
Because my
white
wife
skins on this.
literally just screamed from the across the room. Brandon,
Here. Stay away.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, I would say Brandon. Yeah.
yeah,
thanks, Brandon. It's been 3 months for me. I finally get to get laid tonight.
Yeah,
Giddy.
Brandon.
Give him a little
helping
shout
me get
out there,
laid
Brandon.
since 2021.
Dude. I just had the stupidest thought ever, but this would be so fucking funny.
Do it.
Videotape it, send it to Brandon, let him fucking narrate it.
Play
Why
by
do I
play.
don't need a videotape. Just give me a live stream, and I'll be right in there
I
with
was
you.
gonna say nobody videotapes anymore.
Brandon,
You got a live stream.
Would you like me to send you a digital copy, and you can director's cut narrate for my OnlyFans?
So I was just gonna say, would that be only brands?
That's the only brand. That's the only brand.
Oh.
Brandon, you're
Thanks.
about to make a bunch of money, bud.
They call me Toby in his natural habitat
Yeah.
as he stalks his prey.
I don't know why he's crying.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
And then the hunter becomes the huntee. And she walks out with a huge dildo.
What is that?
Christ.
So the beer of the week here, I'm going to go ahead and jump back in. Another fun shout out to my buddy Brandon. Brandon, well done. Bradley, you got me confused over here because I'm too busy thinking of you. Bradley over at Hawkmoth Brewing. I know this is you don't drink a dunkel out of this. Oh yeah,
show the cup again. Hawkmoth.
Yeah. Hawkmoth Brewing over in Rogers, Arkansas. And I'll tell you what, Bradley knows what he's doing, man. He's a very amazing brewer. He has some incredibly sharp wit whenever it comes to experimental beers and trying out some new flavors and getting things to blend really well. So yeah, I've had him on my previous podcast that I was doing, and just a great conversation there. And he started out doing his own thing. Actually, he started out with a different brewery here, New Province Brewing. Shout out Derek. And I tell you what, right, Derek and Cord over there, they are blowing it up. Anyways, he started out there and basically walked in. Huh?
We can't say blowing up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a sensitive.
Fuck's sake.
That's a keyword.
I'm just kidding.
It's a keyword.
I'm just kidding.
Well,
Go for it.
it's been
All right.
fun on the podcast. We'll see you guys later.
Oh, we're live. It's
Yeah, it's cool. We're good.
No, and see, so they've been absolutely rocking it out over there at New Province. And I tell you what, so then he basically came in, he interviewed with them, and I'm doing the short version of all this. Basically said, "Hey, I would love a job here." And yeah, it's so he can keep the attention span going. But basically he said, I want to go open my own brewery eventually, but I want to come here and learn from you guys because you're doing it really well. And they said, okay, sure. So they brought him in. They don't cross streams or anything.
Oh, he never
knows what that's about. No, so but yeah, then he went off to do Hawkmoth, and most recently, as of I think it was last October, I think it was, he got picked up to do he's actually was it director of brewing or whatever,
I don't know.
whatever, over at local Bike Rack Brewing. So they do a lot more kind of traditional styles there, and he still gets to do his experimental stuff over at Hawkmoth, which is glorious. So yeah,
Nice.
check it
So
out there.
look at this pour. And while he's doing that, I want to give a shout out too, because I love shout outs. Drunk Engineers, home of the pump action shotgun tool. You can get it at drunkengineers.ca because they're Canadian. Yeah. And if anybody wants this isn't a beer that you're going to want to put in there because you don't want to have.
No, that looks fucking good.
Wow, that looks delicious.
That looks good.
It smells glorious.
Colin's like, why am I on this
I
seltzer
know.
diet?
God, no. For like 4 years, I haven't had a beer like that.
It smells malty.
Matt, hold on. Matt! God, you bastard.
You were gonna do
Oh,
it
there
with
he
him,
went.
weren't you?
Yes, I was.
He's gone. He's gone.
All right. No.
Oh,
Now you got it. Now you got to be.
Sorry,
inside.
Do another one.
Yeah,
no,
should
you
just
could.
do
You
another
literally could have just continued, and I would have snapped this, and it still like you guys. We finished the podcast before
I
finished.
can't
Yeah.
stop once I start. It stings.
Just spit it back in there, man.
Which was going to be the segue.
If you joined the military, you would have been able to stop whenever. And
Shout out Bearded Boys Beef Jerky.
Shout out,
Yeah,
Bearded
shout out,
Boys
what
Beef
up?
Jerky, guys! If
How
you
you
go
doing,
over
dude?
to his website, Bearded Boys Beef Jerky, use code BeardLaws, and you will save all sorts of money. And
Actually,
it is honestly fantastic beef
you
jerky.
might
And I'm
get a
not
new
just saying that
customer
because
out
he
of
asked
me.
for it. It's fantastic. Logan, have
I
you had it
didn't
yet?
know about this.
Nice.
Have you had it?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, we got more in there somewhere. I just found a bag.
Ooh.
It's a
I know how I lost it, but I found it. Brandon, we got to get you some jerky.
Bearded Boys, I'm coming after you, man. I'm a beef jerky guy, so I'm already.
I'm telling
on
you
it.
guys. And his prices are fantastic. Beard
I'm looking right now.
Boys,
See the judge of
Beard
that.
Boys, not Bearded Boys. Beard Boys Beef Jerky. Here it is right here. Ready? Let's check out the store.
What are you doing?
Oh,
meat.
that's a good
Look at
image too.
Bearded
Yep,
Boys
this is
Beef
fantastic.
Jerky.
So say you want a
wow.
32-ounce bag. That's a big bag. Let's go with a pound. All right. We're gonna filter. And let's say I love the maple bacon and the garlic
I was gonna
teriyaki.
say that Carolina barbecue's.
All right, so yeah, you want that? Which one is it? Carolina
right there on
barbecue.
the right.
Okay.
Oh, right there, baby.
And then we're gonna do say a pound, $17.
That's
it?
nothing.
Isn't that crazy? So
What's
you
the
want the big
shipping
bag? You
on
want the
it?
32 ounce? $27.
That's
Dollars.
good. That's
That's
Fucking
2
awesome.
pounds of jerky for $27.
Shipping can't be too bad, right?
I don't know. Let's add it to a cart.
That's
Let's find
every
out.
time you. I'm sure the pricing. I'm sure the shipping.
But use code
Shipping
BeardLaws,
is what
and
gets
it's going
I
to
think
save
that's
you.
beautiful.
It's gonna
Tell you
save
that
you
right
Good,
now.
it's worth it.
That's
Yeah.
gonna.
I love
be,
looking at their meat.
That's
I've
yeah.
had-
It's
I've
way
had
better
3
quality
different-
for cheaper.
Yeah, I've had 3 different types of their jerky, and all of it has been absolutely outstanding.
Literally, buying
Their
some
meat
right
is
now.
fantastic.
And the textures, I really love the texture of it. And working on some new stuff.
Matt, what's your favorite? What's your favorite one?
I love the maple bacon the
All right,
best.
I'm gonna get that one. I'm gonna get that.
The
And the
fan
Carolina.
favorite in my house is the garlic teriyaki.
See,
I
I
don't
want to
think
try
I
that
like-
honey sriracha on there. Sriracha honey
We
on
don't
there.
do
That was-
spicy. Like I can't do.
I'm not a
stuff.
spicy guy either. Yeah.
But yeah. So sorry, Beard Bro. What are you gonna rate your
No.
beer of the week? Because we still got to talk about the Promise game, and we still have to talk about Dumb and Dumber and the Mask. And
No, you're fine. So smelling it is very malty. It's got this nice, dark, rich, brown, kind of a ruddy brown color to it. I'm holding it up to the light here because you guys aren't going to be able to see it through, necessarily this, but it's got a nice dark, ruddy brown to it, and I love that. But definitely has that nice light. It doesn't smell heavy. Dang it, who am I turning into? Joe Biden there. Anyways, but
The show is
Yeah,
not
no, it's-
politically affiliated with either Democrats, Republicans, or Independents. Thank you very much for
true
watching.
story. Absolutely.
Cheers.
All right, here it is.
I'm
Here
just-
it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
guys,
so
I'm
when you taste it, guys, it actually not only does it have that nice malty flavor to it, it's very crisp, actually, very smooth, and I'm picking up a little bit of cocoa.
Ooh.
I'm in love
Like-
with Coco.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
This one's really good. I heard some different comments or read some different comments about this here, and I'll tell you what, it definitely nails that nice, rich, chocolatey, cocoa-y kind of flavor to it. So, if you're looking for something, this was still easy for summer. I was surprised by that one. I kind of figured it'd be a
surprised
little
that-
darker.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm surprised you're saying it as well. I mean, it almost looks almost as dark as a stout. Or
A stout,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it
Yeah,
was
it's not a
like
stout.
stouty.
And it's definitely smoother than a brown ale too, so it's really good.
Ooh.
Moist
Yeah.
chocolate, yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we
So
don't
he
need
threw it
to
out
say
there.
that.
Yeah, there's gonna be a Beard Laws collab with Bearded Boys Beef Jerky coming
Hot
soon.
damn.
It's not gonna taste anything like me, but it's gonna be a flavor profile that you've never heard of, never tried before, and you've never had in your mouth.
Sounds delicious. And
He doesn't want me in charge of
inspirational.
his marketing. I get it. But yeah, we're
Put
excited
Matt's
about
meat in your mouth.
Beard Bro, what is that rating?
You know what? For me, I'm going to for a lager like this, for a nice dark lager like this, I will give it a strong 7.6. Or if I'm on
Wow.
Untapped, I would
All right.
say, a nice. I would say a good 3.5. As far as that on
3.5.
Untapped.
So you like
Yeah.
it?
He likes it.
I do like it. I really like it. I'm not usually a huge fan of darker beers, as far as like from just a daily drinker. When I pull them out of the closet here, obviously I've got several of the BDCS, like that bourbon double cream stout that I had, and so I do love dark beers. It's just this is kind of that middle ground between a nice light lager and that dark rich stout, like you're saying.
Love it.
Nice.
Love it. All right.
I'm so
That's amazing, guys. That's the beer
excited about it.
of the week. He's basically a mad scientist of the meat these days. That's what he tells all the ladies.
Can you do mac and cheese?
I imagine
Flavored-
Logan's favorite
Oh my
jerky
god,
would
we
be-
need to try. Wait, I have Kraft mac and cheese here, and I have a food dehydrator. Do you guys want me to make a mac and cheese beef jerky and let you know how it turns out?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Brandon.
Yes.
What? I'll always
Deal.
give it a whirl.
What?
We're making a mac and cheese beef jerky using Kraft mac and cheese powder.
But
and,
I think to legally do it, you should just leave out Kraft.
yeah, but just so everybody here knows, I'm using a powder made from a K-Raft box.
That he found on
got
Find
blue
Any-
box.
that I
It's a blue
found
box.
yeah, that I just found.
Yes, Logan's flavor of jerky would have a taste profile of Clover Valley mayo.
I don't know what the fuck I did to y'all. But
Yeah, you're getting
God
getting
damn.
let me guess. Clover Valley is where Doug was from.
I don't know. That's a good one.
I don't know that one.
That's deep track. If that's
What is
it.
Clover?
Either
I'm
way,
gonna
no,
look it up right now.
All I know is I live in North Carolina, okay? So I'm not allowed to say that I try any mayo outside of Duke's.
Oh,
So
Clover
that's all I
Valley.
can say.
Clover Valley Real Mayonnaise is a brand of mayonnaise.
So the worst part is that I will not eat mayonnaise. I'll eat mayonnaise in one thing, deviled eggs. That's it. I haven't had mayonnaise in anything else since I was probably 10.
Now let me
Mayonnaise
ask you guys this: is it
mayonnaise
mayonnaise
is fucking
or is it
disgusting.
mayonnaise?
What?
Is it
I think
mayonnaise
mayonnaise
or
is-
mayonnaise?
I say mayonnaise.
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 Like
We say
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise. So I have this friend named Maroney. His last name is Maroney, right? So this dude is king of
Morris.
one-liners. He's one of the funniest people I've ever met. He's also a complete dickhead, and he would be very happy if I said that. I'm hoping he's watching. He's not, but so in talking in the bar, he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna give her some Marones,"
Nice.
which just makes mayonnaise even worse to me now
Yes.
because every time,
That's why you really
someone
don't
like-
like it.
yeah, someone like makes a sub, and you go to the sub shop, they're like, "You want mayonnaise?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." So they take that spatula and they slap it all over. All I can keep thinking of him is just going and putting Marones all over somebody. It's just mayonnaise is disgusting.
I have a question to put on the wheel. By the way,
Oh yeah, let's do that.
I have a debate topic to put on the wheel.
Let's do it.
Franchise, preferred franchise sub location.
Okay.
Drax.
No,
You
you don't
talking
answer.
about-
It's
No,
not
I'm
on the wheel.
asking you to answer right now. I'm just saying.
I'm saying. I'm
Like,
just
preferred
saying.
franchise.
You've got Quiznos, you've got Firehouse, you've got
Subway.
whatever the fuck.
And we all have-
Subway,
yeah, we
which
all
is
have our
obviously
local
not
shops.
franchised. It's local.
That's fantastic.
That's a really good one because people.
But it has
Everyone
to
on
be
this
franchised.
comment-
It's got to be nationwide. It can't just be localized.
Yeah, nationwide.
Okay. Favorite?
Jimmy,
Yeah.
Jimmy.
So that's on the
Look at
wheel.
Logan, it's like fuck.
Well, no. Can it be statewide?
No,
Okay.
No, it's got to be,
Yeah,
it's
your
gotta be
rules.
nationwide. All right, so that's on the wheel now, which is a great
I like it. That's
segue.
a good-
Let's
do the wheel.
discuss this topic from last week. We'll try to keep it as quick as we can. All right, because I feel like this one is going to be a very quick one. Yeah, mayonnaise. Yeah,
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Sounds disgusting.
Sounding word.
But either way,
It's right up there with moist. Ugh.
let's do the topic because I feel like
Nice.
when it was discussed, it was a
Stop.
very
Take
quick
these
thing
off.
for all of us what the answer is, and then we still have to play and talk about the promise game. So, do you like Dumb and Dumber or The Mask better?
mask.
Oh,
Mask.
mask,
100%
mask.
Jim Carrey's pinnacle of his style of comedy and acting.
Some of the best
100%
90s,
The Mask.
90s.
I'm going
movie
Dumb
right
and
there.
Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber.
Why?
I'm sorry,
Dumb and
like,
Dumber.
Brandon,
Let the voice talk.
I'm gonna get my reasoning really quick because I feel
Honey,
like
I'm going to turn this up for you.
So I feel like both movies are great, and I
Okay.
believe The Mask came out first.
Yes.
I could be
Mhm.
okay. Mask came out first. I don't know how many months beforehand, but I feel like The Mask was Hollywood's way, or the directors and producers' way, of showing the world who wasn't yet familiar with Jim Carrey, even though he's in A Living Color and other things beforehand, that vampire movie. The plethora of what he could do, his range of comedy. The Mask was great. There are funny scenes from it. That said, I would say hands down Dumb and Dumber, because it lasts all these years later. It is not only just a cult classic, but it stands up in 2021 as good as it did in 1994.
I think that's a great point, but I have a question for you.
Sure.
Do you think at any way possible that happened because of how well Daniels did in the movie?
Oh, I think Daniels in Dumb and Dumber is so underrated, and without him, the movie wouldn't have been great. I think that's a great point. My
Yeah,
favorite
absolutely.
Carrey
Yeah.
movie, to be honest with you, is one everybody hates. It's Cable Guy. I think he was. so
Oh,
incredible.
that's such
Oh.
a good movie.
It's
Great
Oh,
And it sucked when
I
it came
did.
out. Everybody hated it, right?
Oh.
They panned it, but
I love that movie.
it's
That's a
so
movie.
great, so fantastic. So many.
yeah.
Uh,
And I'm glad though. Maybe what if they made The Mask 2 and The Mask 3? Maybe it would come down a couple levels,
It
like
might
they
have,
did with
yeah.
all the Dumb and Dumber
well, but that's
prequel
what
and the Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
ruined a little bit, but like you
That's
said,
horrible.
in my opinion, Dumb and Dumber cult classic, because there's every single day where I work, there is a Dumb and Dumber quote that flies out of somebody's mouth. And I think sometimes on a podcast, but I love The Mask as well. Like I really do. Like
let's give.
I mean,
props to
they're both
Mask for
amazing
Cameron
movies.
Diaz, please.
Yeah, that's one
I
of
mean,
Cameron
like,
Diaz's.
that's a solid. That Cameron Diaz in The Mask is solid. But
Yeah.
what people forget about Dumb and Dumber, other than the funny part, is that it is perfectly cast. Everyone in that role, in those roles, as funny and as silly as it is, everyone in those roles are good actors.
Yep.
There weren't fillers in there for your main roles.
Yep.
That's a trap question because they're both amazing. So
that was the one quote that would just popped in my head, Brandon. You read my mind. How did you know I was thinking? Yeah, no, that's but Beard Bro. I don't think we heard you. What you?
I'm going Dumb and Dumber.
All right,
Going
so
Dumb and Dumber.
we got what 4 Dumb and Dumbers to The Mask.
So that being said, and it is Dumb and Dumber is clearly not just a Jim Carrey movie. What's the best What's everyone's favorite?
No, you got to ask that on the wheel. We'll put that on the wheel. No, because look at the but look at the time. We got to get the promise game.
Fine,
Yeah. Favorite.
Look at the time.
Favorite Jim Carrey movie. It's added
that's
to the
a good
wheel.
one. That's such a tough
great
one, too.
segue. That's a great segue. But we've
I think we would all say both are great movies.
Yes, great movies.
Amazing.
We have it.
If you like that comedy. Some people don't like that comedy at all.
So what we're going to do.
My wife hates Dumb and Dumber. She hates
it. Are we all commenting on this debate or just Brandon?
We didn't hear.
You said The Mask,
Toby.
Okay.
You and I are the only Mask supporters.
So this is the reason why I'm a Mask supporter. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it was very early.
Tell us why you like wearing masks.
Brandon's not wrong. Like, it was very early in Jim Carrey's career. But if you know Jim Carrey's stand-up career, you understand why he was the perfect person for that role. He is a chameleon of people. And that's why he works perfectly as the Mask. It's the best role he's ever been cast for. I'm not going to lie to you. It's one of his pinnacle movies. It is the movie that defined Jim Carrey and Jim Carrey's comedy. Nobody else. I want you to picture anybody else in that role, and you cannot do it because he is the perfect person for that role.
The only other person that could have pulled it off would be Robin Williams, but Williams couldn't. No, hold on, but Robin Williams couldn't have done the physical acting. Right.
Exactly, and that's why
so he would have been
Robin
perfect.
Williams could have never done that role.
Real quick,
Chris Farley.
I agree with everything you said. I would say one thing. One of the interesting points about that movie versus Dumb and Dumber is I was watching a interesting YouTube video about Dumb and Dumber. The Mask came out, and if you go back and I don't remember what the number was, but look how much Jim Carrey was paid for The Mask. It was something like several $100,000. And then it hit theaters and it did so well. And they were thinking about casting him in Dumb and Dumber. They waited too long until it hit theaters. Then they reached out to his agent and they had to pay $50 for it.
Shit.
Snooze, you lose.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do while we're on the topic, and if anybody wants to, what we'll do is we'll give you another minute. This topic of Dumb and Dumber or The Mask, what do we like better, was all chosen by all of you amazing viewers and you guys on the show. This is the picker wheel. If you want a question that could potentially, we're going to spin this in just a little bit. We press that spin button, whatever it lands on, we talk about as a topic on the show next week. And it's going to be episode 95. So if you guys want another question, go ahead, put it in the comments. And while we do that, we are going to talk about the Promise games.
Wait, I have one last statement about The Mask and Dumb and Dumber.
Of course you do.
We just did this.
No, I get it. But literally anyone could have done Jim Carrey's part in Dumb and Dumber.
Disagree.
Not anybody could have done Jim Carrey's part in The Mask.
Nope.
He wears a goddamn mask.
I'm
just fucking with you. I'm not trying to get the right. I get what you're
perfectly plays The Mask. He's got the personality for The Mask. There are a ton of actors that could just play a dumb guy that is overly exaggerated to play.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that.
You don't agree with it because you're like, I love Jim Carrey and he did this so well and it's nostalgic. But there are a shit ton of
I don't even love Jim Carrey. I like him.
I like him, yeah.
But there's a shit ton of actors that could have done Jim Carrey. That's all I'm saying.
I'll agree with you.
There's not a shit ton of actors. You have way more actors that could have done
It
I agree with
wouldn't
that.
have been as
Dumb
good
and
as
Dumber.
the movie.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a
Okay,
better
I'll
way to
agree
put
with it. I'll agree.
That's a
There's
better way to put
more.
it. There's
not
more people that could have
anybody.
done his role in Dumb and Dumber than people he could have done Mask. Yes.
That's
Yeah,
what,
okay.
That's all I'm saying.
100%.
Only for the
Yes.
physical part.
We
All right,
agreed on
moving along.
something. Let's decide next week topic before we jump into the Promises game.
Let's do it.
New song. You guys ready for it?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Spin it.
What's it going to be?
This is cool.
No whammy. No whammy. No whammy.
No whammy, no whammy. Mercedes.
Do you
That's not
wipe
even
back to
English.
Front?
That's bullshit.
Front
Wiping
and back.
back to front. Or
It's
front to
wiping.
back.
Sorry, that was an
It's
extra
wiping.
word.
Wiping.
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 That's spelled incorrect.
That's what we're going to talk about.
Let's
Wow.
pick two.
How much were you drinking when you wrote
That's
that?
a
No,
race.
no. Listen,
Respin.
Were you
no,
plastered when you said that?
I have my brother
Put it in.
growing up, and I'm just gonna say this.
No. We know that. We got to save it for next week. We're gonna save it for
Nope.
next week. I know that's
Can't do
the
it.
worst part. That's the worst part. Next
Yeah,
week,
you
on episode
should
95,
sit
we're
in
going to
the
talk
wheel.
about.
All I'm gonna say is there is a sibling rivalry over this
Yes.
right now.
Oh, I know. We've
That's a
talked
teaser.
about it briefly.
Talk about a teaser.
You're a huge teaser. Huge teaser. All right, so that's what we're going to talk about. That was
Nice.
chosen. That was actually submitted by Joe Myers. So if anybody doesn't like that, just go over to Joe Myers 86 or Anti Joe and just tell Anti Joe to go over to Joe's house and do whatever she feels like, and then that will be revenge. Because on Triple T last week, she came in and started shooting Joe with a dart gun, like an actual steel tip dart gun.
Like
Yeah.
no, it was like Nerf darts that had like thumbtacks in it, wasn't it?
What? That's
Oh,
like,
they were real. No, they were
nuts.
real darts. Like you would
Bro,
throw it
she's
at
a psychopath. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anti Joe is a psychopath.
yeah.
Hey, I just set a record, by the way, guys.
Longest part.
Throughout this whole show, I just set a record.
Longest
I've
move.
had 1.5 of these and only one beer.
Wow,
during
I'm
this
so
whole
proud
show.
of you.
That's
You
all
know
I'm
what?
Wow.
Welcome
And
to
you're
adulthood.
sitting back. You're sitting back, going, you know what? Any
I gotta
reason
get
to
the fuck outta
party
here.
would be enough for a Thursday. But you know what?
Yeah.
We're gonna play it. Colin, do we have your permission? So if YouTube tries to shut it down, I could be like, "Hey, here's a clip." The lead singer of the
Which
Promise
clip you
said we could
playing?
play
Which
it.
clip you
That's-
playing?
Oh, I was gonna
That's
play
him.
"Any Reason to Party" from Spotify.
Oh no, hell yeah, go for it, bro.
All right,
the video.
verified artist.
Yeah.
Do you guys see that blue check mark? Promise game. Even with that terrible Boston. But
Man.
either way, guys, this is Any Reason to Party, which is going to be a premiere on YouTube tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is that correct?
No, so it's premiering at 3:00 Eastern.
What? Then YouTube,
so
you might want to adjust on
it's
YouTube.
crazy. There's a bunch of stuff. We did change it on
Anyway.
YouTube. Yeah, it's premiering worldwide at 8 a.m. Eastern, and then we've got Scene Daddy doing a premiere for the US, and then Stargazer Magazine doing a premiere for the UK side and Australia and stuff like that. So it's pretty much just anytime you go on YouTube tomorrow, you're gonna see it.
Hell yeah.
I would also like to point out to anybody that is already. Oh God damn it! This
Oh, boy.
motherfucker. Hold on. Wait.
Wait for it.
Anybody that is already a
Noob.
subscriber to my Joey's
Lock
Live
screen?
playlist, it is already on,
Oh,
Let's
thanks,
go.
dude. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, dude.
Let's
That's
go.
awesome.
and it
We're
will
all about.
remain there forever. I listened to it earlier. I loved it. I was like, nope, this is going on right away.
That's
So-
Guys,
awesome,
Any
mate.
Reason to Party by the Promise game.
Thanks,
Let me
man.
know if it doesn't
Appreciate it.
sound good because I've never played Spotify through this.
Okay. Turn it up a little bit. It's much yeah, it sounds like shit.
Sounds-
Sound all right?
No,
It
sounds
doesn't
like
sound
shit.
bad, but you got to turn it up a little bit.
Any reason to party until the pack is empty. Can't peel back time. Overload. Can't hear a thing.
See, I'm digging it. I'm loving the sound, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
No, it's,
Yeah,
it's,
this one-
it's really good. I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. Like,
Yeah, we went
I
with
can't
a
wait till
totally
the next
different
time I
sound.
go live.
Inside every
Get ready, Tobe.
Dry shampoo for joy.
Yeah, if anyone likes screams, there's some screams in this one.
Well, 4 o'clock.
Yeah, right now I get more views in my live than I do on my videos. So let's do that.
Reason to party until the pack is empty. Can't peel back time. Overload. Can't hear a thing. Overdial tone. All right. The celebration in the air. Good times. Good times.
So we were super fortunate to have a feature in this too, and it was awesome.
So what I want
Yeah.
to do, I just want you to kind of talk about it, like you know what I mean, whatever you you want to say about it, guys. Obviously, it's Any Reason to Party. It's on anywhere. Just type in Any Reason to Party. Promise Game PG, like on his head. You guys can get some merchandise and whatever. So just tell us first of all about Promise Game, and if anybody wants to know a little bit more, we did do an interview style a little while back with them. But yeah, tell us a little bit about Promise Game. Tell us a little bit about Any Reason to Party, but don't give it all away because you got the premiere tomorrow on YouTube.
Yeah, so no, we released this track. We started right when the pandemic basically started back in 2020. We started in the early months of 2020 and it took a while to write our first EP, but we released that in February and it went super well. We had great traction, great reaction. So we were like, you know what, let's get back in the studio. And a lot of bands were starting to like get ready for COVID to end and get out there, play shows as fast as possible. We hadn't played a show yet. We still haven't played a show yet. But we were like, you know what, let's let all that happen. Let's focus a little bit more on the music. We wanted to do some different stuff. So we decided to kind of change up what we're doing. We're not so much, if you listen to our first EP, it's very pop punky, and more like skate punk. We're going to be veering more towards, like, we call ourselves a multi-genre band. So we're punk rock influenced, but you know, we're basically meshing a bunch of different genres that we love from that universe. So with Any Reason to Party, that's what we really did. We decided we wanted to do something really fast, really fun, really energetic with super sad emo lyrics. If you listen to the song, it's all about, the song's literally about partying because your life sucks. That's essentially what it is. Like you're just so like fed up and there's like, you will find any way to cope with what's going on and you just turn to the bottle or whatever. So that's what it's about. But when you listen to it, people are like, yeah, this is really fun. And it's like, yeah, but listen to the lyrics. It's pretty sad. So we do that. But then at the end, you guys, and I love that you skip the bridge because the bridge for Promise Game is always our most important thing in the world. Like the chorus is very important in every single song, but with this song especially, and probably our most popular song before this, Take It Back, the bridge was very methodical. Like we thought it out. We really wanted to make an impact because a lot of bands lose listeners in the bridge, but we want to like really take that point to hit our plateau there and then kind of ride out on top all the way throughout. So that's what we did with this song. Yeah,
I couldn't give it all up. I couldn't give it all up.
I think it's awesome.
I was like, oh shit! I was timing it. I was like, I got to end it.
That's perfect. Yeah,
you got to watch on the premiere. You got to watch on the premiere.
So it's premiering tomorrow. And what's really cool about the video, I think the coolest part was you did not play the featured artist, which is great. He's in the bridge, Joshua Herzer from Lions, from the New England area in the post-hardcore, alternative rock and roll, whatever you want to call it, like Sleeping with Sirens type music, type like that. They were like legendary in our New England area. So it's really cool for us to be able to work with them. Like we were all shells, like we were fanboying. We were like, oh my God, I can't believe this guy's going to work with us. And the coolest part about the video is that he lives down in Rhode Island and we were able to bring him up and be in that video with us. So, and he has some of the funniest moments of that video are him. It is unbelievable.
I've seen some behind the scenes footage of like the videos and stuff like that. Like I can't wait for the whole video.
It's just a party. So it's funny, the video, and I'll give a little bit away. We're there. Nobody's really listening to us. And, you know, like every band's been there. You've played a bar or a venue, a house, whatever, where nobody's there. or you're at a venue where there's like maybe 50 people, like kind of what we had, 30 people, but nobody really gives a shit what you're playing. They're like, all right, go away and let the fucking jukebox play, please. Like that has happened to every band. It has. So we decided to make fun of that by doing like this beach themed party. I actually wear this shirt behind me. The boys from Aim High, who are, got to give them a shout out. They are fucking killing it right now with their new album. If you guys like music that's kind of like on the punk side, pop punk side, but with like really good lyrics and kind of like a variety of sound, listen to Aim High. They're amazing. But yeah, so like we basically just did like a beach theme party, made it fun and didn't care and had a blast. And that's what it's all about. Man. So, and it's funny. It's funny as hell.
You guys, premiere tomorrow. Make sure you guys check it out. Promise
check it
Game.
Yeah, we got a teaser on our Facebook and Instagram. You can go look at that video right now. And that will give you like a real quick, actually gives you a preview of the first about 20 seconds of the video. And then it gives you all the details about all the various premieres tomorrow.
Don't tap to me.
The picture that was on there when the song was playing, you actually strikingly resembled Jonathan from Korn.
Thank you. Actually, I kind of appreciate that. The guy in the hoodie, right? The guy in the hoodie.
I was like,
I'm in the hoodie. Pull
like,
that back up. Oh, here's the teaser. This teaser's
I
done.
looked at that and then I had to look at you again.
I shaved in this video. Shaved my head in this video.
Brushing aside every care. Clear eyes and a blank stare. 'Cause it's 5 o'clock. Somewhere.
Yeah, if I'm in a bar, I'm staring at boobs.
Wow.
Yeah, so actually, and since you played it, I hadn't shaved my head since March 13th, 2020. I went to a wedding and then COVID hit, and I'm a super hypochondriac, so like I didn't want to go to I didn't want to go to get my hair cut for a while anyways. But then I kind of liked my hair getting long. And I just went with it. But then at one point at that video, it was gross. Like it was just so long and curly and straggly that my band, actually Joshua Herzer, came up with it during a Zoom call. He's like, dude, your hair sucks. Let's shave that thing during the video. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let's do it.
Done.
So, and it's wicked long right now. They buzzed it down. So it's cool.
Yeah,
check it out tomorrow.
Guys, check it out tomorrow. Super excited. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks all you dudes in the studio. I appreciate every single one of you. We're going to be back next week, episode 95. I'd tell you what the whiskey of the week is or the beer of the week is, but just follow all the social medias because that's when we're going to announce it because we don't quite know yet. But either way, I appreciate the hell out of every single one of you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And if you didn't, well,
good show, kids.
Then that was fun.
And hey, thanks for having me, guys. Really appreciate it. It was a blast.
Yeah.
So what did we learn today? What did we all learn today?
Brandon's voice. Ooh. I wish I have a radio show. Holy shit, do I wish I had his voice. Oh my god.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's my
Toby and Angel sex video is gonna be
Yep. So let's recap
on with Brandon.
So let's recap the episode. Whiskey of the week, Bulleit was about a 7. We're going to say 7.1. You can find a bunch of cool merchandise at beerdbro.com. They call me Toby too. Just Google them. There's so much merchandise. Finlay hats. You should check them out. Use code BeardLaws. Brandon J. McDermott, the greatest voice in the entire planet. Check all of it out. Promise Game has a huge premiere tomorrow. All right,
I look like fucking Doug.
And Logan looks like Doug and Chris Elliott. Yeah, and he only had 1 beer in 1.5 glasses tonight,
that's
and that's a
crazy.
new world record for Logan. And
all the props to Simone Biles, BU.
Oh,
I'll
absolutely.
do the records in the Olympics.
Yes.
I'll do all the good stuff for you.
yes.
Still the goat. Still the goat.
Still,
I
the
gotta
goat.
say,
Still
at
the
first
goat.
I was pissed off whenever I first heard about it, and then you come to realize it's not a statement thing. There was nothing political. There was nothing about that. It was strictly for her health, and I said, by all means,
I'm the same way.
fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm the same way. Like at first,
Hell yeah.
I was like, dude, America. Like
She's got another Olympics
You can't
coming.
put in
soon.
America,
Like,
and then
chill
I'll-
out.
she currently is the #1 advocate for mental health right
Yeah.
now. Like now, she's it. And
in a time where we need
congratulations
it.
to her. And if you're one of these pieces of shit that's going around talking about, well, she's an elite athlete and she needs to figure it out. Like, no, you need to figure it out.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Stop
Yeah.
stop
You-
doing it.
you
Like,
do you.
It
understand that
doesn't
you-
matter if you train for years and years and years and you get to the top of your game. I don't care if you've run through the ranks of a corporate job and you get to the point where you're signing on as the CEO and you go, oh my
Yep.
God, I can't do this.
Yep.
That's okay. That's okay.
Is she
So
24?
take care of you.
Yeah, she's got another Olympics or 2, maybe 3
Yeah.
in her.
If she
Yeah.
wants.
It's gonna be
she
all right,
does
man.
not
If
have-
she wants,
That's
she,
cool.
she does not have 3 more Olympics.
Two.
Did
you guys-
I'll give her
She got
2.
two. She got
She's-
two.
Either way, let's wrap this up. We will talk about this backstage.
Fuck.
It's a great. I know. I would talk about this all night.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Last thing,
We'll come back.
hey Matt. Last thing I'm
Yeah.
going to say is I'm excited. You mentioned Finley a while ago. My
Yeah.
hat's on its way.
Which one did you go with?
Crap. Which
You guys
one
can
was
use
that?
code
'Cause
Beard Laws.
Oh, I didn't
think.
notice
If
it.
it doesn't work, then just pay
I
full price.
actually did. I got the airwave.
Don't cover up that beautiful hard part that I didn't see
I went
earlier either.
I went with the crash helmet.
Cover up your hair.
I went with the Finley crash
Hated
helmet.
man.
Yes,
Okay.
Finley
All right.
hats, guys. Greatest hats in the entire planet. And rumor has it that there's a collaboration with some Beard Laws
That's awesome.
person coming up here pretty soon. So save your
Ain't
pennies, and that would be really cool. And I'm pushing really hard to make sure all of you will be rocking a Beard Laws Finlay hat when they do come out. So
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys are absolutely amazing. All the shout outs, well deserved. Shout out to all of them except for Garno. I shouted out Garno. I don't know who the fuck you are. I apologize, but I'm gonna retract. You know what? Fuck it. Shout out Garno.
Yeah, what's up, Garno?
Hey, rock on, brother.
Yeah, he
What's up,
doesn't
Garno?
give double fades. But make sure you guys check it out. And thanks to all you guys for watching this. We're going to be back next week, episode 95. But make sure you guys check out Triple T because it's probably like episode 44 or 45. And I wish I could keep track of them. There's just too many numbers. And either way, but we'll be back. And that's all we got. All right, bye.
Bye.
Guys.